This is Jeremy Adair with InternetMarketingForBusinessOwners.com, and welcome to this tutorial on Facebook. Now, Facebook and other social networking sites are a great way to bring traffic to your website and find new prospects and make money. Here's the big picture on how Facebook can work for you and each step you need to take to be profitable in social networking. Step 1. For those of you who don't have one yet, create a Facebook profile. Your profile is where people get to know you, and there are some things you want to make sure your profile contains, and some things that are not a good use of your time. Because our purpose here is to do the things that make us money and not bother with the time wasters. And I'll give you details on what you want to do while setting up your profile in the next tutorial. Step 2. Make friends. Once you're friends with someone on Facebook, you're allowed to communicate with them much more easily. And of course, communicating with them is how they find out what you offer so they can do business with you. If they don't know who you are and what you offer, there's no chance they're going to buy anything from you, right? So step 2 is to collect friends. And not just any friends, but the ones who are most likely to be interested in what you offer. The best way to meet these people is through Facebook groups. Whoever your target market is, there's a group out there that caters to those people. There are likely several. And you're going to find these groups and start becoming friends with the people in those groups. Once you're friends with someone, you can start talking with them and find out if you have something they need. You can also find out if your potential customers have a need that isn't being fulfilled, and there are certain ways you want to go about this that are very effective and won't get you kicked off of Facebook. Step 3. Make friends with your friends. Now, if you look at your wall, your profile, this will show you everything that's happening with your Facebook account, and it will show you who you're now friends with. Most of these people you haven't had a chance to talk with, but they are in your friends network now, so you can and should contact them because many of them probably need what you have, or they will need it at some point in the future. And when they have the need, you want them to come to you. So you want to contact these people. Pretty soon you're going to be in communication with hundreds and then thousands of your prospects through Facebook, and there are easy ways to keep track of who you've talked to and what you've talked about, and keep in contact with them so you can find the best prospects. And the best part of all this is you can do this in just minutes a day. If you're like me, you've got a lot going on and you need a systematic and profitable way to keep this going. So you'll want to get in touch with these people and stay in touch with them in a non-time consuming way, and it can be done. Step 4. Mass communication. If you've been a part of Facebook for a while, you know that there are ways to communicate with people in large numbers. Meaning you can get information in front of a lot of people at one time and reach a much wider audience more quickly. I'm not talking about advertising on Facebook. What I'm talking about is reaching the masses through groups and through sending messages to your own friends in bulk. Now, if you've been a part of Facebook for a while, you know that mass communication is mostly ineffective on Facebook, except under certain circumstances where it works very well. And you'll want to take advantage of this ability to communicate with large numbers of people, and if done correctly, it will benefit your business a lot. Mass communication can and should be done on Facebook, and we'll talk more about how to make that work for you. Step 5. Create a group. In many cases, creating your own group on Facebook is a great idea. When you do this, people can find you and join you without you having to make contact first, and then you have their permission to send them information. You want to create a group that builds itself and gains a lot of momentum and members quickly, but if you look around, you'll notice that most Facebook groups aren't really going anywhere. The last thing you want to do is form a group and get stuck at 27 members who don't participate and the group becomes stagnant. You want to create a group that is constantly growing, such that anyone who sees your group will want to be a part of it, and the group will build on itself. And there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. If you do this correctly, then your influence among your prospects will grow exponentially, and you'll become a leader in your field on Facebook, and that's the position you want to be in. Starting a successful group is not difficult if you have a few things in place and you know how to best get it started. And there are a couple other advanced things that you can do on Facebook to really get things rocking that we'll talk about, as well as some of the common time wasters and ineffective activities that a lot of business owners don't realize are hurting their business. As an overview, I hope this has given you a good overall idea on how to use Facebook. The next step is just properly putting these things into practice, and that's what the other tutorials are all about. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.